it's not expensive. £5, £8. You get flowers, you go out, you bring a chocolate, whatever, have fun, kiss each other before you leave the house, whatever, text each other. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
If you give it a try. So start dating again. Go back to the drawing board. Keep it exciting and everything, whatever. Do those view ones and everything for each other. So you have to both do the work. You have to try to fix it. Both of you from both angles. The woman also and the dogs also, they have to...
I feel very, very sad when someone is actually saying this person, oh, we are no longer at the same level, and you are just working in an office of a company that actually belongs to someone. Do you know that some of these people that you think, like maybe your husband who's working as a builder, they probably own that company, they have shares in that company that you are working in the office. You might not even know. Some people that you see out there and you look down upon, they own that company where you are working on.
It's very important to make sure that whatever you are saying to your partner about developing intellectually, mentally, psychologically, whatever, financially, you are putting it the right way. And you are not looking down upon them at the job that they do, at the kind of thing that they want to do. Not everyone is book smart. Not everyone wants to have a master's, wants to have a PhD, whatever. Some people just enjoy what they're doing. They want to work where they're working. They're enjoying doing that. So don't judge your person. As long as they're working out, they're trying to do their best. Don't try to say, develop yourself. Why can't you be like so and so? Your friends are now doing PhDs or whatever. What if I don't want to do a PhD? Yeah. Maybe I want to do another master's. So packaging is very important. Not judging your person is very important. Some people are book-wise. Some people are business-wise. So we are all different. Yes, we want to bring money. Yes, we want to work out and bring money. But allow me to do it at my own way, in my own way, at my own pace. How can you say that you don't want to be married to your husband anymore because you are now a big office? Which the one that he actually took you there is the one who paid fees for you, is the one, that same man that you're complaining about right now is the same man that took you where you are. Now you're saying that I don't want.
Way up way. That's the only problem. That's what a lot of people have seen this happening actually, if you hear the United Kingdom. There are a lot of people that were not earning that much. And when they came to the United Kingdom, they started earning. They start thinking that, oh, my husband is nothing. They start ill-treating their people, ill-treating their husband, because they now feel that they are way up there. It's just money. Circumstances change. Things change. Probably, with what they're saying now, probably they're going to send us back to our countries. And we are now back to square one. What are you going to do with that husband of yours that you are now mistreating, or that you are saying we are no longer at the same level? Things can just change at any given time. You need to respect each other. If you feel that your partner is way down there, try to upgrade them and be on the same level the way they upgraded you to be where you are right now.
Yeah, tune in for the real life conversations with your hosts Israel and Vanguy for all the couples facing how to make that love grow deep, building that foundation, better communication and forgiveness for restoration. Let the relationship grow, leave the past in the pavement. It's all about that couple's growth, making a power statement. Real life conversations. Let's get it.
Greetings. Welcome to Real Life Conversations with Israel and my beautiful wife, Guy. You're looking so good, baby. How are you?
I'm alright. Your beard is coming around.
It's coming around.
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it.
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it at least. But I think I probably need to treat it. I'm gonna be needing some few bucks, I think, every month.
For
or something.
what?
To take care of it.
I'll massage you and put some oil and some hair growth, whatever. No one is touching your face.
No, I need to go to the salon or something.
No one is touching your face.
No way.
Hi guys, how are you? How is everything? Yeah, we can see that the following is growing on Facebook, on YouTube, everywhere, TikTok. It's really amazing, guys. We feel motivated with all the following and all the comments and everything, and the questions. They are so interesting, even though sad, but interesting. Keep them coming, guys. We are learning, you are learning, we are helping each other. This is amazing. Question and answer.
Thank you so much, guys. Today is the question and answer session. We're going to try our best to make sure help a couple out there. We help couples out there. it is based on our personal opinion, but we have actually got several testimonies, several good comments about how, lives are being changed with what we are doing here today, Ongai. So, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please just hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, let's go straight into it. So the first one says, my boyfriend had promised to marry me and leave his wife, and now I am pregnant by him. He still says he's working on moving in with me.
You mean like it's a boyfriend?
No, that's not a boy. That's
It's a
a
man
married
friend.
man. That's
Yeah.
a husband. So she's a small house. And he promised that he was going to leave his wife for her. But she gave it to him and got pregnant before he left, before he moved in with her. So now he's, she said he's working on it.
It's so sad.
He's
I would
working on moving in with her.
I would want to laugh, but it's not laughable.
What is
because
he
it's
wo-
actually
what-
happening. But the sad thing that happens, Ongai, this happens over and over again. I don't know how good other men are in terms of maybe telling you all the good, sweet nothings that you believe them to that extent. This lady believed this man before she even got pregnant. She believed him and he said to her, no, I'm going to leave my wife. As long as a man comes to you and tells you, I love you so much, I'm going to leave my wife and I'll come to you, just know that that's a lie right there. If they really love you, they should just first dealt with their husband, dealt with their family, dealt with their wife, and then maybe do a proper divorce or whatever. Then they can come to you and say, oh, I'm already divorced, this is the papers. But if someone is coming to you, they're already in a relationship, and they're telling you that I'm going to leave my wife and I'm going to come and move in with you, that's a very big lie. You should just know that's a red flag, and that guy's lying to you. Worse off, he gets you pregnant and he still tells you that I'm still trying to figure it out. What do you want him to figure out? The brother is not coming, my dear. You are on your own. You are now just like you are the side chick. You just better accept that role that you have acquired from this man. You are now the side chick. You are now the side chick. You are now there just to be the other lady. And the truth of the matter is probably he loves both of you. I don't think it's love anyway, but probably he just wants both of you maybe.
It's just
He just wants to use both of you. So he's gonna keep on using you and lying to you, telling you all the sweet nothings so that you can just keep that room for him available, thinking, oh, maybe he's gonna come to me. But chances he is not coming there at all.
Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to laugh, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what he's working on, one.
Imagine.
Two, I'm trying to think how long they dated for, and he was still trying to work it out. And they dated, and then they had sex without protection, which means that they've dated for a long while to an extent that they trust each other enough to have sex without protection.
Yeah.
And now she's pregnant. So now probably the husband was running away from diapers and everything, and they know his kids from the house. Now you are just as good as the wife.
You run away again.
So you will look for
He's
another
gonna
one
look for
also
another
who
one.
is not pregnant, who does not have baggage to tell again that I'm working on moving out of my wife's house and leaving my side chick and then come to you.
So there'll be two again.
Exactly.
So
So
it's gonna be a third one.
I don't think it's good for tell him to sort his house out first.
Yep.
Tell him to clear his house. Yeah, we know divorce happens. We know people remarry. But for you to believe someone who is still living with his wife, telling you that I'm gonna leave my wife, when are you gonna living here? And why are you not living here now? And why are you still living with her if she's that bad? Why are you still living there and coming to me and going back there? If it was bad, you could have moved out, you could have rented and whatever, but you're living with her and you're telling me that you're gonna, I know sometimes we are lonely, especially in foreign lands, sometimes you can feel so lonely, you fall for anything, but sometimes it's very important to just shut that heart door and use your mind and use your brains. Okay, this guy is saying that he wants to leave his wife and come and stay with me and move in. What's stopping him? What is he working on? Before you even had unprotected sex with him, you were supposed to make sure that he has moved out. He is now living with you. He has cleared, he has done the divorce, everything is clear and everything is all done before you moved on with him, before you allowed him to get you pregnant. I'm sorry, but he's not coming. If he was really serious about you and with you, he should have done it a long time ago. He should have started by moving out before moving on with you, before having a relationship with you. So, my sister, you were used by this man.
And chances on guy that this person, the reason why he keeps on telling you, oh no, I'm gonna move in with you, I'm gonna come with you, is because he doesn't want you to go a step further. Probably report him for maintenance, ask him to start paying maintenance, for that child that you now have, or maybe that, damages of, the way that he's been treating you all this time. Or maybe he's trying to avoid you having to make his wife aware of your existence. So he will keep on lying to you, saying, no, I'm almost there. I'm about to go out. I'm about to move in with you. So he will keep on saying all these things. But
to keep you on the leash.
To keep you on the leash so that you won't have to even worry about, probably he's providing, but he doesn't want you to officially go and register to say, oh, now I'm going to be having his child, or I have his child now, or he's trying to avoid you having to go and report him to his wife. That he knows already, if my wife knows about this situation, it will go bad. So he will lie to you and also just keep you on the loop and safe and comfortable where you are, thinking, oh, maybe it's going to change the next day. It's not going to change.
And I probably, my sister, you did the pregnancy thing, thinking that maybe to make him move fast or to make the situation, that's a big mistake, getting married for a married man before you moved out. Because he's trying, why is he leaving the wife? Probably it's because of the family responsibility and the kids and whatever. That's why he's probably leaving. And you also, because sometimes girls do that, they will be like, I'll fall pregnant. And then if I fall pregnant, he won't leave me. He will take me in, he will marry me, whatever. You have to be very careful, girls. Don't make someone marry you because of circumstances.
Imagine.
Because of pressure.
Even
if you are dating, you are single, you are dating someone who is also single, maybe they are taking too long to marry you, to propose and everything, and you say, I'll just get pregnant and then we can make it sail and make it move fast. Don't. Maybe you're probably forcing someone who is not even prepared, who is looking elsewhere, who is pregnant, and then you get into that marriage. Things are not working. We are already growing apart. He's no longer caring and loving as he was, because you made circumstances. You made him get into something that he was not ready for, or that he didn't want to. Because sometimes men won't tell you that I don't want to marry you, I'm looking somewhere, I want someone else. They'll just date you, they'll just drag you along, they'll just go along with you until they find whatever they are looking. So never try to trick a man into marrying you, or into moving the things faster, or to moving things ahead, whatever. Just make sure that whatever move that he makes is something that you have agreed on, something that he's ready for, not because of circumstances, not because there's nothing you can do. She's pregnant, what can I do now? I just have to marry her. I wouldn't want my daughter, I wouldn't want my son to marry someone for those circumstances, for that reason. Wait. If he's the one, he will marry you. If he's the one, he will do the right thing. So don't try to make things up so that someone can marry you.
Never ever try to enter into a relationship before that person is officially cut ties with maybe their wife or their husband.
Their ex, yeah.
Make sure you never end, because what happens is I might have an argument with you, I might have a challenge with you, probably then go to that and say I'm just looking for a rebound girl or rebound boy, and then in that process you think, oh, is he loves me, or maybe one guy loves me. They don't love you, because what's going to happen is me and one guy, we're going to find common ground after all this challenges that we'll be having. Then I will go back and we start laughing with my wife, but you're already there thinking, oh, they're still fighting, thinking, oh, they are going to leave each other, then you'll come to me. You'll never come. The fighting that happens between a couple who are married, normally they don't last forever. I've seen people someone will even go to their mother's house and say, I'm not coming back. But you find them, they come the following day, they are in the bus going back to their husband or to their wife or whatever the situation is. So just know that some of these challenges that happen in marriages are temporary. unless you officially see the papers and everything, never enter into
Yeah.
them. And sometimes, even if those papers are there, you find out people
Now there's
are
internet.
going back.
Now there's internet. People can
They've
make
actually
things up.
finalized the divorce and everything. But you find that person
Don't
or
get
that other-
pregnant.
they will go back to that guy. It's said that sometimes you have to say this, but when the spouse is actually not there, maybe that's the safest space. But when the spouse, the other
No,
spouse
just make
is
sure
still
things
there,
are clear. Even if
They'll
it
never
means
be clear most
also
of the
talking
time.
to the relatives of that man, you getting in touch with the relatives
Yeah.
and everything, the brothers, whatever. If someone is saying he's gonna leave his wife and he's gonna move in with me, marry you, mean that you're now connected to the relatives, the aunties, the whatever, everything, and you should have access to his relatives to be able to ask and to know what's really going on. I was thinking of this thing that I was watching, and then the woman was saying that I went and I confronted my husband's side chick, his small house, and I told her that, do you know that this man is married? And she said, no, I didn't know that he's married. I didn't know that he has a wife. And she said that, how, and she didn't say that, but I was just thinking to myself, I was like, this man was going back. He never slept in your house for the whole night. He always went back to his house. He always went back to his wife.
he made sure
He made sure he slept in his house, in his bed, and he made sure
Every
that
day.
he's home on time when he's supposed to be there to tuck his kids in and whatever. And you say you didn't know that he's married, he has a wife and everything. If you are really serious, if you can tell these things. You can tell that there's something wrong. You can. I know. I have heard of situations where someone would say that there was a man who had two double families. They had 3 kids. You have 3 kids with me. You have 3 kids with other family. Running that other family. Both of them without knowing each other. And the other woman was thinking she's the only woman that he has, and the other one was thinking that she's the only woman that he has. But you should tell these things. How he goes and sleep, he doesn't sleep in the house, he sleeps there, or you sleep here today and then tomorrow there, whatever. If he is not married, if he doesn't have anyone, how can you, how what's that pattern? Why does he go sometimes and disappear? What is he telling you? That is on a business trip. What is he saying?
That's what they do.
So sometimes, like what you said on the last podcast, that as much as we do research before we invest, as much as we do research before we get a job, you are applying for a job, you go on internet, you research that company and everything. You want to know what it is like. You want to check the reviews. What are people saying about the company and everything? What are people saying about this investment? This company I want to invest into Google. What are they saying? How are the shares? You want to learn about it. So it's the same with relationships. Get to learn, get to know, research about the person.
Yeah.
Find out where he works and everything. I'm not saying stalk someone.
Yep.
It's someone that you are dating. It's someone that is saying that they want to be serious with you. You have to find out. I need to see your people. I need to talk to your people. I need to know about you and everything before we move on, before I get pregnant, whatever. Try by all means to find out more information. The telltales will be there, the red flags will be there, but sometimes because of desperation, because you have to say, I'm now towards my 40s, I cannot be selective, I cannot be picky, whatever. No, never sell yourself short. Never settle.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter your age, whatever. Never settle. Make sure you do your research. You are special. You are important. You are beautiful.
Yep.
You don't have to settle for any man, regardless of whatever people say about you, whatever. No. That man came to you because he saw something. He admired something on you. I'm not settling. I'm not allowing anyone. No. Don't settle. Make sure you do your thorough research.
Yep.
Make sure you ask all the questions. Don't say, if I ask too many questions, maybe you will flee. Maybe I'll chase him away. No, you have the right to know. You have to. He's saying he's serious. He's saying he doesn't want to use a condom. He says you want to research more, find out more about him. Make sure you try to find out more before you believe someone telling you that I'm going to leave my wife. I'm trying to move out. I'm trying to... Come on, guys, girls, let's not do that.
You know, guy, this is why we always recommend you to first make sure you don't get involved in any, maybe I can make sexual intercourse with someone who hasn't officially married with you.
Especially unprotected.
Whether protected or not. try not to get involved in sex before you get married. This is just simple as that. It saves you a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
Saves you a lot of stress. You keep on saying no, I love you so much.
Exactly.
I
That's
want
why
it
he will
also.
chase you.
Yes, I want it also, but
Yeah.
baby, let's get married first.
Yeah.
Then after he's done all those proceedings, he's taking you to his auntie, you do that roll a day, you do that wedding. It could be like even not a full white wedding,
exactly.
but just to make it official before you start releasing all these goods.
Exactly. Like I said, that don't sell yourself short. Even if you're a single mother, he knows that you're a single mother. You have 2 kids, you have 1 kid, whatever, you're whatever age, you're younger than him, whatever. He came to you, he proposed to you, he said he likes you, he says he loves you. You have the right to question, you have the right to ask all those questions. You have the right to say, no, I know I'm a mother of 2, but I want to wait until we get married. I'm not having sex. I've had sex before, I've been married for 20 years, but yes, but right now I want to wait. I want to wait until you propose and want to wait until you pay lobola. You have the right to say no. You have to. You'll be like, but it's not like you're a virgin. Yes, I'm not a virgin, but I am waiting. If you don't want to wait with me, move on. Men want something that they can chase. They want something challenging, not something cheap that comes in a platter of whatever, like whatever. Let's have sex. Let's do this. You're always agreeing with everything. You'll be like, oh, this woman is cheap. They want a challenge. They want something to chase, not something that is just readily available.
Make sure you just stay protected. Protect yourself. Protect your dignity.
And research.
Because if you start just releasing anyhow, you're going to release to several men before you commit to one. Because they'll be coming. Once they test, they go. Once they test, they go. Once they test. But before you test, you can make commitments. But once you test, sometimes people will not stay because they'll be asking those questions like what you were saying. When you had to say, why was it so easy for me just to do what I did? You know, that kind of thing.
Is this love or an obsession or abuse? My husband has a tracker on my car, on my phone. He monitors every move that I make. Sometimes he will just say, oh, hey, how is McDonald's? I see you at McDonald's. You're at the salon. How is the salon? And everything. Is this obsession? Is this love? Is this abuse? What's going on with my husband? Is he normal?
I think that husband maybe might want, what is he doing all the day? So he's just busy tracking his wife day in, day out and like that. But
some people have got trackers that when someone makes a move, it triggers. If they move the car or they park the car, they stop the car, it triggers. So he receives notifications whenever she makes a move. So he will check, okay, what's happening?
Yeah, but still all the same. That's an invasion of someone's privacy. I understand you are married. I understand you are my wife or you are my husband. But when we start tracking each other's movements, tracking each other's phone, even, you know, sometimes we want to look at my wife's phone or my husband's phone and say, I want to see, who are you talking to? That's an invasion of someone's privacy. If you trust someone, if you love someone, they should respect you to such a extent that they won't be doing any conversations in that mobile device. Or maybe if you say, I'm going to the salon, I should just trust one guy is going to the salon. Not for me to start checking you to see, oh yeah, you're on a salon. Oh, yeah, what are you doing at McDonald's? Oh, that already shows that I'm insecure in my love for you.
What if your wife has given you a reason not to trust her, or your husband has given you a reason not to trust them before? What if you had actually got hold of the phone, maybe by mistake, or you saw a message popping in that is inappropriate? You know the kind of man that you are married to, his actions and his weaknesses, whatever. So if you probably do not check on him, he gets carried away and he starts chatting with these people inappropriately, whatever. So some men wants to be kept on a leash to keep on reminding them that, baby, you're not supposed to do that. They get carried away. They'll think, it's normal to just talk with someone like this, flirting, whatever. This is okay. So sometimes people are just trying to safeguard their property.
I hear you. 100% I'm with you. But remember, we once spoke about something like this, to say, once you've forgiven me, one guy, once we've spoken about it, maybe you've observed a mistake that I did, I apologize, and we say, okay, this is done. Why are you then tracking me again? Why is it? Because the more you track someone, the more then they say, okay, if you are tracking me, why not I just do what I need to do? Because once you
are not supposed to prove that you're a changed person.
By tracking me, do you think that's how proof? I'll just go
No,
into
probably
McDonald's
probably-
and I'll be meeting someone in the McDonald's toilet.
Probably, it's not the first time.
Yeah.
I forgave you the first time, and then you did it again. I forgave you the third time, you did it again. You keep on doing the same thing. You keep on flirting with girls and whatever at work, from the office, whatever. Anyway, so if I don't check, you do that. So
I
what
think
am I
that's why
supposed to do?
sometimes there are things that actually the word of God will say. If maybe someone is involved, like in adultery, for example, that's the only time they can say you go separate ways. Because once you forgive someone, you don't need to keep tracking them. And if you start tracking them, it shows you are insecure. It shows there's a lot of insecurities around you. Instead of you focusing on looking money, becoming a millionaire, and doing all those kind of things as a man, you are busy chasing, your wife and everything like that. Why are you wasting your time? Why are you doing this? That's the only problem that's going to happen is maybe you're going to find them cheating. You're going to do something that will take you to jail or anything
So
like
now
that.
the tracker has worked.
It is working, but it's working to take you to jail. Because once you start looking for, what do they call it? If you start looking for baboons in a mountain,
You find them.
you probably find them. Because
So the baboons are there.
Baboons stay in the mountain.
So
They
you're
are
saying
always
that.
there.
So you're saying that if I get hold of your phone, I'll always find something.
You probably find.
So it's better for
Listen,
me to stay away from your phone or to safeguard myself to check if you're not doing something naughty.
You find something, but that something doesn't mean what you think it means.
I found something, so it means what it
It
means.
doesn't mean it.
What
Because
do you
just
mean
see,
if
maybe
you-
I'm just chatting
You're
with
flirting
someone.
with someone, you're telling
It's
someone
not
how
a
sexy
flirting,
they
but
are,
you will
whatever.
say,
and
why
you
are
say,
you talking to this person?
yeah, because I know that person and I know you.
So you know that what type of knowing is this?
No, as in, I can tell that this conversation is inappropriate. What you're talking about and where this is going, this is not right. And even if I could ask you that, Israel, this kind of conversation that you are having with this lady, if it was another man talking to me like this about this, will you be okay with it? You wouldn't want your wife to be talking to
Definitely.
another guy like that.
Definitely,
So
but-
why are you doing it?
No.
And you are telling me that they are not baboons. Yes, it's the mountain baboons are there. If you touch my phone, it's like an onion. You would probably
cry.
you start crying. So if you
Don't
don't want me to check your phone, or if you don't want me to be talking to another guy, do the same. Just ask yourself before and a conversation goes further. Like the direction this conversation is going. If it was one guy talking to another guy like this, I don't think I would appreciate that. I wouldn't want my wife flirting like this, because I can flirt as well. I can talk to guys, I can do whatever, but I would tell myself, no, I don't want this. I know where this is going. I don't want the same for my husband. I don't want my husband to do the same. And this is someone's husband. What I'm doing, probably it will also happen with my husband. So I don't want to do something that I don't want to happen to me.
Okay, I hear you all those points that you have put across, but what I cannot just say about this situation that we're dealing with, if someone is putting trackers on you, tracking your whereabouts, tracking your movements and all those kind of things, that's one high level of insecurity and also one high level of invading someone's privacy. No one should be tracking you. No one should be looking at where you are going, what you are going and everything, your privacy, things and stuff like that. No. Unless we have agreed, me and you will say, baby, we are tracking each other. You see where I'm going, I see where you're going. Then we agree. That's what we are doing. That's fine. But if I'm doing it without you knowing and then calling you and asking you like this, I think I'm just being insecure. That's just my personal opinion.
Before I give my own response, I think it also takes a lot. It's a lot
hard
of work. It's hard work. You can't enjoy that relationship because you're always looking out for where he's going, where she's going, what he's doing, and everything. You don't have time to work on your relationship. You don't have time to actually enjoy your relationship because you're always looking for those baboons in the mountains or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a healthy relationship. If it's not working, find help and everything, whatever, or just go your separate ways because that's too much. That's too much work and everything. And as for myself, about the trackers, I want my car to have a tracker. I want my phone to have a tracker for my safety.
Yeah.
Let's say I have a breakdown. Let's say something happens to me. I'm supposed to be here at 10 o'clock. It's now 12 midnight and I'm not here. You should be able to say, okay, I have to activate the tracker to go and check where one guy is. So if it's just
that's cool.
if
I'll
it's
put
just
a tracker on you.
I'm not bothered. If it depends on the reason why they are doing it.
Don't put on me.
If they do whatever you want, Israel. But if you do something wrong, if I have
yours.
to know, it will come to me. If it doesn't come to me, that's your own business. You are not a child. I cannot be following you around. Whatever, you're a grown-up man. You can do whatever you want. So it all depends. So there's nothing wrong with you putting on a tracker, but for good reasons, for my safety, for you having my phone's location. It's okay. It's fine for my safety and everything and whatnot. But for you to be now telling me where I am, every move and whatnot, that's an obsession and that's abuse and that's invasion of privacy. That's a horrible relationship. Even our kids, we check them to a certain extent. And they know that we check what they do and everything and whatever. But when you do that to your partner, I can't even enjoy life, whatever. I have to check, is this okay, whatever. No. That's a prison. I don't want that. I don't want a relationship
You're just doing
like that.
too much work.
No, it's not right. No, it's not okay. I don't even know how to explain this. There's a big problem in my marriage, but it feels like we are just existing together for the kids and routine. Next, we have seen something like this, right? No excitement, no connection. Is this what marriage becomes, or we are doing something wrong? This question keeps on coming, but with different versions.
It's happening, which means it's actually happening out there big time. So my answer, I think we spoke about a similar situation before, but my answer is try to reactivate that spark. Because already the good thing is you've managed to identify that there's a problem. Something is not going on right in your marriage. You see, you're just maybe living for the sake of kids and maybe just eating and, sleeping and whatnot. No, a marriage should not be like that. You should be excited to go home. You should be excited to be together. You should be doing things together as a couple and enjoying life. Because remember, we are not here forever. So the time that you are together is the time that you need to take to enjoy, with each other, to be excited, to move around, to play around, and to do stuff. So the moment you do like what these guys have done, they've done an analysis of their relationship, which is a very good thing. And they've realized that there's a problem, which is a very good thing. So once you identify a problem, that problem is almost half solved. So now baby, we have a problem. You sit down together as a couple. We have a problem, baby. I understand maybe you might not have noticed or you have noticed it, but look at us. We are not doing anything exciting. We're just living. We're just coming, doing childcare and sleeping and eating and going to work and coming back. Where the connection is not there anymore. You no longer even call me during the day. You no longer text me. You're no longer excited to see me even when I dress nicely. You no longer comment and everything like that. So all these little things that you notice, that you have observed with your partner or with yourself. You see, even myself, I'm no longer even complimenting. When I see you, I don't feel that love. I just feel, I feel angry when I look at you. There are situations like this that are happening. So once you identify this, sit down, have a conversation. If it means you need to involve like a professional counselor, you need to involve a pastor, you need to involve a relative, do that. Because once you identify that problem, you've solved it already. Just do the steps and get it all done or solved.
See, I have a feeling. I feel like this question is coming from a man.
Yeah.
I think men are just like dogs.
Are you sure?
Listen, the vision that I'm bringing. They want a treat every now and then. They want excitement. They want adventure. They want to go for a walk. They want to jump around and everything and whatnot. They want the excitement in the marriage. So when that excitement dies, when everything is just dry and normal and everything, same sex position, same routines, whatever, when you're cold, you only ask about bills and everything, no sweet, sexy messages, whatever. Same applies with women. It's very important.
Women are like dogs as well.
No, men are like dogs, but women once...
said like women. Women are also dogs. Let's be
So the part that touched you the most is to say men are like dogs.
We are both
dogs. You can
okay.
put a title saying she said men are like dogs.
Like dogs.
I'm talking about treats.
Okay.
Men
I
wants
get
to be
you, I get
treated,
the
you know,
knowledge, yeah.
wants to feel special, want excitement, you know, dressing up, you know, being sexy. Just keep the spark going. And same for men, bring flowers, do this, whatever. Bring that spark back.
Yep,
Take
yep.
each other out, whatever. Find a babysitter, you know, go out. It doesn't have, marriage doesn't have to die because there are too many shifts, because you're off work or whatever. Yes, you are busy, whatever, but make time for each other.
Yep, yep.
Make it exciting. Put music, stand up and dance. Maybe you're too busy to
You're
go
gonna dance for me
out.
today.
Yeah, why not? So
Just dance for me today.
just dance for each other. Stand up and dance. Have fun, whatever. Send the kids to the movies. Get naked. Walk around. Have sex all over the house, whatever. Just create your own excitement.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't say, wait, well, yeah, excuses are there. Life is busy.
Yeah,
Things to
yeah.
do are there and everything, whatnot. But if you don't bring the excitement, whatever, that's when the men will go outside, and then she will be telling those girls that I'm leaving my wife. I'm working on it. He's not working on anything.
Yeah.
He's just looking for the excitement that is not
Available
getting
at
from
home.
in the house. I'll be chatting with this Ben 10, whatever, this boy. I just need the excitement. I'm not going to leave my house for a Ben 10, whatever, but I'm looking for the excitement, which we can do for each other,
Yep,
which we can
yep.
give each other. So you have to do the work. You have to say, okay, where are we missing it? It's not expensive. £5, £8. You get flowers, you go out, you bring a chocolate, whatever, have fun, kiss each other before you leave the house, whatever. Text each other. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
If you give it a try. So start dating again. Go back to the drawing board.
Yep,
Keep it exciting and everything, whatever. Do those view ones and everything for each other.
Yep,
You
yep.
know, so you have to both do the work. You have to try to fix it. Both of you from both angles. The woman also and the dogs also, they have to... Oh my
Yeah, but
goodness.
it's very important, guys. Make sure you make time for each other. Make time for each other. Start moving around, start talking, start doing things together. You know, just asking each other, well, how's been your day? How was work? How was school? How was, how are the kids? How has been things, so that you just feel, that interest in your person. How are they
exactly.
feeling? How are they doing? And I think you'll be good to go.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it exciting. Just
Yep.
keep it exciting. Next question. My partner is not cheated, but they keep breaking promises, hiding small things like spending, and not following through when they say they will change. It's not one big issue, but it's building up, small issues which are now building up. Is it normal to lose trust over small things like this?
I've come across couples that actually feel like it's okay to not maybe share with your partner how you are doing your things, maybe how you are spending, for example. But like what it does is actually creates that sort of atmosphere where your partner starts to not trust you unnecessarily. This is something that's very, very much avoidable. You can actually avoid it by just making sure you let your partner know what you're doing. Because imagine if your partner just sees, booking.com on your what you call it, on your statement, but they don't know what is it about. Maybe
You
were
never
at
took
work,
them out.
You never took them out. Maybe you actually
never
went
told
for
them that
work.
you're
It's a
going
normal
out.
thing that you said, I'm tired, let me rest. But then your partner is seeing
Rested,
booking.com.
booking.com.
Maybe I traveled, maybe I've gone to Scotland or whatever town I'm in. I can't come back the same day. I tell you I'm sleeping and
You
here
didn't
or
tell
something.
me.
Or
'Cause
maybe
if you
I
told
didn't
me,
even tell you.
I wouldn't
or
worry about
anything.
it.
Yeah. But what I'm just saying is your partner will see probably a receipt or a grocery receipt or whatever. Maybe you just bought a grocery for someone who was in need or anything like that, or a relative.
And she will know that
or
we never ate this in this
We
house.
never ate this. They'll see all those different cooking oil and everything. It's not the type that she normally buys and everything. And you didn't tell her. So she'll start be worrying like, what's going on? Who did you buy that cooking oil for? Do you have another family out there or anything? So you are just creating so unnecessary situation for you. Then when you are then asked about it, you probably get angry because you say,
defensive,
I
yeah.
actually did something good and you are calling me.
But I didn't know
and
about it.
Yes, that's the issue. So just communicate. Let your partner know what you are doing. Let your partner know what's going on and everything. Those small little things, if they are not, spoken or talked about, they ended up being things that will challenge your relationship.
Yeah.
They will end up being things that will challenge you and your wife or you and your husband, because no one will understand what are you doing or what's going on. Especially when it comes to money, finances. You guys have to be very careful, because this is where a lot of marriages are getting challenged because of money, because of finances, because of how we spend the money. Not because we have spent the money, no, how we are spending it. Are we communicating? Are we agreeing? Are we doing those things together? Because the moment I start doing my thing on the side and not tell my wife, and my wife is starting doing things on the side and not telling me, then we have a problem.
Yeah. Yes, my brother or my sister, it is normal for you to lose trust over small things like this, because those small things will create a breeding ground
Yep.
for bigger things.
Yes.
Because the more you lie about small things, you hide small things, and you get away with it. Because sometimes I'll start by asking, baby, this receipt, you didn't tell me about this. You didn't tell me about this booking.com. And then you become defensive, and you're always on the trying to defend yourself, trying to justify yourself, whatever. Sometimes I'll just end up saying, why should I ask? Because sometimes you think that, maybe now my wife understands, that's why she's no longer asking. Now my husband understands, that's why he's no longer asking. No. It's not always the instance that they now understand. It's because sometimes you get tired. Sometimes you get tired of inquiring, of asking someone to be like, whatever, let them do whatever. Because whenever I ask, it feels like I'm attacking him. Whenever I ask, she feels like I'm attacking him. So they'll keep quiet.
Yeah.
So sometimes you might think that, my partner now understands me. Now they're okay with things. No, they've given up on you.
They just give it.
Yeah, they're like, no, I'm tired. And then you start saying, maybe I'll do this, I'll do whatever. You start feeling that it's normal.
Yep.
Keeping things away from your partner, and then you end up even keeping bigger things and whatever, because I feel like if you hide those small things, it will give you also an idea of saying, so even if I cheat, even if I do this, she won't find out, she won't even know, she's not bothered or whatever. It will give you bad ideas, small things. You start by stealing small things at work, a pen, no one asks you whatever. Next week you'll be like, I'll take this, I'll take that. Tomorrow you're gonna be taking big things because you think like it's okay, no one is asking you, no one is following up on you, so you feel like it's okay. So those small things, you are okay to be angry, to be mad about those small things that are not being discussed, for him not telling you that, for her not telling you that. It's your right to be mad. It's your right to try to understand, for them to tell the truth, and for them to keep promises. You promised you're going to pick up the kids, you didn't. You promised you're going to take me out, but you end up going to the pub with your friends. That's not right.
Yep.
Keep your promises. I got dressed up, I was ready for you, and then you didn't come. You didn't come to get me. You told me you're going to pick me up from school. This is a cold place. From work, I kept on waiting at the bus station. You didn't come. You said you're going to pick me up at the office. I ended up having to go get the bus because you said you forgot and you made other plans with other people. You went to a church meeting. You're probably doing noble things. But you made promise. You made a promise to me. Doesn't matter whether you went to church or you went to feed the homeless, but you broke a promise with me. You had promised that you're going to take care of me. So don't try to make me feel bad for asking why you didn't come to get me and to say, I'm feeding the homeless. It's okay to feed the homeless, but if you made plans with me, keep them.
Keep the
or
plans.
cancel. Tell me in advance that, baby, I cannot make this. So try to talk to your partner. Try to talk to them in a way that they don't feel like you're accusing them, or you are labeling them, or you are thinking that you waste the money. How come this man is not there? It's not accounted for. No. Find a proper way to talk to your partner. I believe we have got our own love languages. We've got our own way of putting things across. You know how to talk to your man. You know how to talk to your woman in a way that they can understand, in a way that they don't feel offended or accused. Talk to them. Communicate with them so that they can be able to understand how you feel about those small things that they are hiding before they become big things.
That's what we always talk about when we say make sure your packaging of that communication that you want to bring across, of that information that you want to share with your husband, make sure you have the right packaging for it. Because the moment you come there like trying to accuse him or trying to accuse her, already you are going to fail before you even start. But if you come there in a way that you are actually you are concerned, you actually really want to know, and you are just trying to make sure things are going smoothly, you get a positive response, you get a positive answer, you get to know and understand what's going on, and probably your husband or your wife will also get to see the mistake that they are currently doing. Yeah.
That's true. I work long hours to provide for my family, especially supporting relatives back home, but my partner says I am never emotionally available and they feel alone. I feel like I'm doing my best. How do I balance providing and actually being present in my relationship?
Yeah, I think like what he mentioned at the last of that question, to say how do I balance? That's what is key in that relationship. You have to make sure you balance. Yes, it's good to provide for your family. Your family needs that money. They need those resources for food, for clothes, for rent, for accommodation, for everything. They need the money. But if you don't balance it properly, you find out that your family, even if you're giving them money, they will start not to appreciate it properly the way they should, because they'll be like, yes, you have given us the money, but all we want is you. You find actually ladies that will appear like they're ungrateful, because they're saying, I understand you're giving me money, you've bought me a new car, you've bought me a new house,
I want you.
but the house is empty. I feel you, I want you. Then you end up find out that woman, or if it's you, they have a Benton, like they're actually having someone coming there to to give them that affection that they are missing from you. So you need to make sure you are also being available and you are being present for your family, despite being present and available money wise only. Make sure physically, as a human being. If it means that you are a long distance, you are far from them, try to communicate every day. Try to keep in touch. Try to talk to them. Give them those sweet nothings, so that at least your wife or your husband feels that you are always available, despite the distance that is between you. Because the moment you just work, and send money, work, send money, they will get the money, they'll spend it anyhow, but they'll miss you. Then they feel like you are not doing anything. Worse off, sometimes the kids will just see the mother doing things and everything, and they won't even know that the money is coming from the dad. So they'll probably not even remember you, or even think, yeah, our father is not a present
Doesn't care.
father. He doesn't care, because at school they're always seeing other kids with their parents, other coming for Parents' Day and whatnot, and they never see you, even though you are paying those hard-end school fees, expensive schools, private schools and whatnot. But if you are not there, still that gap is gonna be there, and you still have someone coming to complain like this.
Yeah, we want to build homes, not houses.
Yeah.
There's a difference between a home and a house. You work hard, Israel. You do all the hours, all the shift and everything. Say, I'm raising money for a mortgage. I'm raising money to buy you a house, whatever. Like, by the time that you raise that money, by the time that you have enough money for the mortgage or for the house, you're going to buy a house and there won't be a home for you.
Yep.
I'll be distant. The kids will be distant. Will be like, who is this stranger? Because you were never there. You were not there. And then that's why you end up saying, she's ungrateful. They are ungrateful. I've been working hard and everything, doing everything for them, but they are ungrateful. My wife is ungrateful. She's always complaining. She wants your affection.
Yeah.
I want your love. I would rather have a little bit of money. So it's very important as a father or as a wife, because it's not only men that who become distant. There are some men who are raising their children by themselves, whilst wives are busy picking shifts 24 hours and all the time, whatever. Yes, it's important we have to work whilst we still have the energy, whatever. And it's also, you also have to take good care of your health.
Yep.
You'll be working shifts and everything, sending people money back at home and everything, working here to try to raise money. And then at the end of the day, you won't be able even to enjoy that money or to enjoy that house or to enjoy whatever. And those people that you are working for back at home, sending them money, they won't even take care of you. You feel sick here, you don't want to send here, you want to go back home. They'll be like, no, I'm busy. I'm not taking care of you. I'm busy. I've got my own thing. You try to say, Mama, can you please, I'll buy you a ticket. Come this side. Can you come and help me with the kids? I'm not feeling well. I am exhausted, whatever. They'll be like, no, I can't leave my plants. No, I can't leave my chickens, whatever. But you have been sacrificing so like you said before, that before you save someone's life, before you take care of someone, take care of yourself as well.
yourself.
You might think that my wife will be proud of me. Will say, yeah, my husband is hardworking, he's bringing money. Try to make sure that there's a balance. Try to make sure that you are there for your kids because they are growing. Anaya is turning 18 this year. You'll be grown. You probably start saying, I'm moving out, or I'm going to university, I'm going whatever. And you have been working out. You've been working so hard every time without spending time with him, without spending time with them and everything. And then at the end of the year, you're like, he's gone. He's out of the house. It felt like yesterday when he was just a little boy and everything. And he's gone because you're too busy working. Yes, you are providing. Yes, they're going to good schools. Yes, whatever. You give them whatever, what they need. But also be a dad. Don't just be a provider. Be a dad, be a husband, be there, be available emotionally, be available in any other way, spiritually, not only money-wise. It's very important to have a balance between everything. I recently found out that my partner has been constantly messaging someone else, sharing deep conversations and things they don't even share with me. They say it's not cheating because nothing physical happened. Am I overreacting, or is it still betrayal?
That's betrayal.
Yes.
That's emotional. They call it emotional cheating. So the moment you start sharing information that you normally need to be sharing with your wife, with someone else who's not your wife, you're already cheating. You're already doing. The only time that this can be allowed is a situation where you and your wife, you are there in that place where that information is being shared. It could be with a psychiatrist, it could be with a counselor.
Unless it's safeguarding if you are being abused.
Yes, maybe. But that one still, because there's someone who's there who really needs to get this information. Not just sharing maybe with another girl that I find at work, or with another boy that you find at your workplace or in the community or whatever place you found that person. You start sharing details about Izzy, what he does, what he doesn't do well, what he does well, and all those kind of information. You are already cheating on me, because the moment I'll then discover it, that's where the problem happens. Because I'll try to wonder why were you so comfortable to share those details about us with that boy. Already you are telling me a big story that is behind what the naked eye is seeing. Because if you get to reach a situation where you are comfortable sharing those details about your relationship, with someone who's of the opposite sex, that comfortability itself has shown me that there's a bigger problem.
How your wife no longer turns you on.
Yeah, because there's no way you can just automatically start sharing all those intimate details with someone before you have actually get to know them better and you understand them better. You can't just meet someone online and start sharing those intimate. You've met somewhere else.
You've made a relationship.
So
you've created a bond.
My own thinking and understanding is the moment you start finding messages in the phone, already something has already happened first before it came to the phone.
Something has been brewed.
They actually started doing things before. Then they realize you are not seeing it. You don't care about it. Then they came to the phone.
Stop there. You said they have been doing things already.
Yeah.
And they realized that you didn't notice and you didn't know about them.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know about them? How am I supposed to notice? You said not to touch your phone.
No, you see my behavior. You see my change.
Oh, there are some men, Israel.
Do.
There are some men who are very good liars.
Yeah.
They won't even give you the telltales. They'll act as if everything is normal, whatever. They won't even be jumpy, whatever. Even their phone, they'll just leave it there. Because they know that I don't touch your phone. I don't check your phone. So you just leave it there as if everything is normal, whatever. You're not even. There are some good liars out there, manipulators, narcissist people, abusive people who just act as if everything is normal. But when they know what they are doing, you cannot tell. So if you're telling me that I didn't notice and you're blaming me for not seeing that you are doing something, how am I supposed to see? If we don't touch each other's phone, we don't check each other's phones, how am I supposed to know that you?
So do you think like touching someone's phone will give you the information that?
How was she gonna know if she didn't check the phone that they're having intimate conversations, that is cheating emotionally? This is she saw the messages. that she's cheating emotionally. If she had never touched the phone, if she had never checked the phone, how was she gonna know that there's something that like that happening?
All the same, I don't believe, checking the phone will give you all the
So how will you
information that
know?
need.
Probably
Try
you
to see
probably
the
have
person,
seen
the
the
behavior,
telltales.
the character,
Probably all
the
right, you
telltale
get
signs. That's the best way to
yeah,
see.
I have seen you being distant. I have seen you smacking when you're on your phone. You
That's the only
make
time you can
these
then want to
smiles
see
and
on
then
the phone. But before
but
that,
you're
you have to
saying
try
that
to
I
find
haven't
out
checked.
on
Because
your
for
own.
her to want to check the phone, she saw something. I cannot just start today and say that I just want to touch your phone because there's something that I saw. You have been distant. Something has been happening. You have been just smiling too much. You've been spending too much time on your phone, like usual. You've been probably going outside with your phone. I've seen these signs, so now I'm checking. I'm looking, and I found it. I saw that you have been cheating me emotionally. So you can't blame me for touching your phone. You can't blame women or even men for checking their partner's phone, especially when you have seen the telltales.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes I'm not justifying what they are doing. I'm not saying it's okay for them to seek that comfort, to have those kind of deep conversations with someone else. But sometimes it's the fault of the other partner
Okay.
who is not paying attention, who is not ready to talk about that thing. Some people do not want to flirt with their partners.
Yep.
Like, what are you sending me? Why are you saying that? That's embarrassing. You can't say that. Why? Yeah. So men want excitement.
Yep.
They just want to be silly sometimes. They just want to be goofy. They just want to be fun. Even women, some women like that and everything. So when you are not forthcoming, you're not interested in my jokes, you're not interested in what I have to say in my interest. Sometimes you just have to compromise and sacrifice. Say, I know my husband's jokes are stupid, the kind of things that guy that you like is stupid and everything, but sometimes I just have to watch with you, even though he's just, for me, I'm like, what
are you watching?
What are you watching? Why do you like him so much? But because of that, I respect that I have to watch also and laugh with you, even though sometimes it's not even funny for me, but because you like it. Because you end up finding someone, that's when those people start saying that, I think I have a crush on a married person. I think he's my soulmate. Why? Because they enjoy those conversations that I don't enjoy.
Okay.
They enjoy those jokes, those stupid jokes that you make when I'm like, that's not fun. And then when you say it to them,
they will laugh. They'll do on the floor.
They'll be probably pretending just because they want your attention. They will laugh so hard. They'll act as if you have done something, you have said something and everything. So it's very important to appreciate our partners, things that they like and everything. So because sometimes it's your fault that they end up going to someone and talking to someone because you are judgmental, because you tell them off, because you dismiss them, because you don't listen to them when they are trying to have a conversation with you, when they're trying to talk to you. So it's very important to make sure that you give them attention, to make sure that you listen to them, to make sure that you are there so that they don't end up trying to find it from someone, trying to look for that kind of conversation or for that comfort from someone else. Give your partner attention, even if they like silly things. Just indulge them. Hey, I feel stuck. I'm working on myself. I'm trying to grow financially and mentally, but my partner isn't interested in changing or improving. It's starting to frustrate me. How do I deal with growing at different speeds in a marriage without breaking it?
Yeah, this is a very difficult situation that he is in. But, the sad part of it is that...
What makes you think that it's a man?
All right, either whoever it is.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is that other person who's ignoring the moves to maybe to grow or to do things, they are going to come again on this platform complaining to say, my husband is now over there, or my wife is now all over there. I'm now left way over there. So the moment you see your partner, encouraging you to grow, for example, if you just encourage me, we need to go to the gym, I should listen to you because there's something maybe you might not bluntly tell me that easy. You need to go to the gym. Maybe your tummy has grown too big, or maybe you have gained a lot of weight. So you might not bluntly tell this to me because you love me and you don't want to offend me. But the moment I don't listen to you when you offer some form of growth, to say, baby, we need to go to school. Or baby, we need to start a business. Or we need to do this project. Or maybe you send me a link to say you need to apply for this job or anything. The moment I don't listen and I don't try to do that, what you are saying, that's trying to refuse growth. I'm gonna be left out. I'm gonna be left out because probably you are going to still do what you are actually encouraging me to do. You're going to go to school. You're going maybe to look for that company. You're going to look. Then we start having that gap between us and stuff like that. So, if you're a partner, if you're a couple, try by all means to move together. If the other is going to school, maybe you can actually focus on the other one because of finances. Immediately when that one is done, you focus on the other one. Immediately when the other one is done, then you keep growing together, whatever ladder it is. Could be business-wise, could be school-wise, it could be in any form of situation, just reading itself. Maybe you like reading books. Encourage your partner to also like the same thing so that you grow together, you get to put more knowledge in you. Because if you don't do this, you start realizing that your conversations are no longer the same. You're talking to your husband, you're talking to your wife, but you're no longer relating, psychologically, or I don't know if that's the right thing. Intellectually, you're no longer relating because the other is way up there, the other one is way there. So even if decision making, you are no longer relating. Challenges, you are no longer relating because already you are now in different worlds. So it's always good to always try by all means to stay together and grow together, despite whatever it is. Could be financially, school, education-wise, marriage-wise, even romance-wise. Don't leave me alone when you are watching those nice romantic movies that you like. Try by all means to encourage me to watch those. Like you said, if I like comedy, try by all means also to try to laugh at the comedy that I like, because that way we'll stay connected together. We are still in the same pot. We are still doing things together. Because the more our interests start to separate, the more we also get to drift apart as a couple.
There are so many scenarios to this. The first one, the first response that I'll give is to say that it also depends on the packaging of the message. How you bring about the growth to your partner, how you tell them about the growth, how you tell them about picking more shifts and working and raising more money, whatever, and growing mentally, whatever. The way you say it to them, if you make it sound insulting or you're telling them they are lazy, whatever they have to, they might take offense and they might actually stop taking those shifts and stop to doing that work. So it's very important. The packaging is important. And also there's this other thing. There was this clip that I saw on circulating on WhatsApp about a woman who was saying that my husband is a builder. He sent me to school. He paid for my school fees. I went to school. I studied and everything. She was only an O-level student when they got married. And he made sure that she went to school, she studied, she went to college, she went to university. Now she has a big job. She has a big office. Now she feels like the husband is backwards because he's still a builder. And now she has a big office.
Why not even start a construction company for the husband? That's what I want to ask.
Before I forget, being a builder is a profession. And it sounds like it actually pays a lot of money for him to be able to pay fees for her, for him to be able to send her to school and to be able to take care of the family at the same time. It sounds like it's paying very well, which also means that this woman is just now embarrassed of him being a builder. Not that he's not providing, not that he's any less of a man, not that he's not bringing money, but she is just embarrassed of the title of his job, him being a builder. The other thing also that is very important that we have to understand, not everyone is brain smart. Not everyone is intellectual. There are businessmen out there that we know who are billionaires, who are millionaires, who are not school smart, who didn't go to university. Just because I'm intellectual, I'm good at school, I'm good at psychology, I'm good at whatever, I shouldn't look down upon you and start saying that, no, you are no longer my class, we are no longer in the same place, whatever. I'm now a big woman, I'm now in the office. I am work smart, I can work, I can do that building thing, do it very well. I'm building big buildings, big houses, whatever. I'm bringing money. I can work, I can be able, maybe I go around gold panning and everything. I bring money. My hands are rough. I work hard, I bring money. I'm not book smart. So don't look down upon me and say that same level, we are no longer the same. Sometimes it's very hard for me to understand. Maybe I'm dyslexic. I look at ways they are jumping around, whatever, and everything. So it's very important to know your person. Try to understand why they are stuck where they are. Try to understand why they don't want to read books. Try to understand why they're taking less shift. Maybe they are suffering inside. Maybe their job is not as good or as interesting as yours. Communicate about these things. Find out. Because sometimes the way you say it, they feel judged. They feel like you are looking down upon them or you are belittling them. So it's very important how you package your information and how you bring it. Let's work hard, baby. Let's do more shifts and everything. I'm tired. For example, we women, I'm probably tired. Maybe I've had 4 cesarean sections of giving birth to children and everything. Probably they live here. It's cold. For me to be waking up every morning, going for shifts and everything. Probably the husband is asthmatic. It's cold, hay fever and everything, whatever, in that time for them to be able to do that. So it's very important to try to communicate, find out. You're asking me to develop myself, to keep on reading books, to become a constructor, whatever. Maybe that's not what I do. I am good at this mad thing. I can take the shovel and mix things. I can build and whatever. This is what I'm good at. It's okay to give suggestions, but when it comes now to looking down upon your person and saying, why are you not doing this or whatever, I know we have answered this in 2 perspectives about looking down upon it and also working whatever. We have killed two birds with the same story. 2 birds with 1 stone. So it's very important to make sure that whatever you are saying to your partner about developing intellectually, mentally, or psychologically, whatever, financially, you are putting it the right way. And you're not looking down upon them at the job that they do, at the kind of thing that they want to do. Not everyone is book smart. Not everyone wants to have a master's, wants to have a PhD, whatever. Some people just enjoy what they're doing. They want to work where they're working. They're enjoying doing that. So don't judge your person. As long as they're working hard, they're trying to do their best. Don't try to say, develop yourself. Why can't you be like so and so? Your friends are now doing PhDs or whatever. What if I don't want to do a PhD? Yeah. Maybe I want to do another master's. So packaging is very important. Not judging your person is very important. Some people are book-wise. Some people are business-wise. So we are all different. Yeah. Yes, we want to bring money. Yes, we want to work out and bring money. But allow me to do it at my own way, in my own way, at my own pace. How can you say that you don't want to be married to your husband anymore because you are now a big office? Which the one that he actually took you there is the one who paid fees for you, is the one, that same man, that same mad that you're complaining about right now is the same man that took you where you are. Now you're saying that I don't want this man.
It's so sad, because you know what happens, guy, is when people out there in the world, they feel like they want to start cheating, or they want to move out of the marriage, or they want to move out of the relationship, they start creating stories like what this lady
excuses
is saying. So now they want to start to blame the person or their husband in that marriage.
Excuses.
To say I'm out of this relationship because look, my husband.
So what is it that he really did wrong?
Because you yourself, you have just decided that you want to go out and cheat.
You are better now.
So you want to go out and cheat.
Because you're now working in the office with those who have ties and everything. The office?
That guy, the builder.
Sorry for jumping in.
That guy, the builder, he's probably as many people who are like you, who are working in his office. He's maybe a construction company. He's a construction mogul. That's why he's maybe managing to afford to pay for your school fees and everything. But you yourself, you have just realized that you want to cheat. You found someone in that office of yours and you just want to cheat, but you want to blame that person instead of saying, no, baby, I no longer want this relationship and go. Because if you really love this person, there's no way you will just rush to say, I want to leave him because now I'm up there and he's down there. Why are you not upgrading him, for example, if he's really down there? If maybe he's still a builder, why not start a company for him? It's your company together.
He's enjoying it. Just respect him.
Yes, respect
just because
support him in that business that he is. Why are you trying to say, oh no, I don't want to leave him because he's there? Support him, lift each other up. Because the moment you don't support each other as a couple, you don't lift each other up, chances you're not gonna make it, because you feel like, all self to say, no, I need to leave you because now I'm way up there. Way up where? That's the only problem. That's with a lot of people. I've seen this happening actually, even here in the United Kingdom. There are a lot of people that were not earning that much. And when they came to the United Kingdom, they
become
started earning.
big-headed.
They start thinking that, oh, my husband is nothing. They start ill-treating their people, ill-treating their husband, because they now feel that they are way up there. It's just money. Circumstances change. Things change. Probably, with what they're saying now, probably they're going to send us back to our countries. And we are now back to square one. What are you going to do with that husband of yours that you are now mistreating, or that you are saying we are no longer at the same level? Things can just change at any given time. You need to respect each other. If you feel that your partner is way down there, try to upgrade them and be on the same level, the way they upgraded you to be where you are right now.
You are shaking hands with people in the office with soft hands. You will stay under the covering, who spend all the day in the AC and everything. Your husband stays in the sun holding a trowel. His hands are rough and everything. And you think, no, he's no longer a man enough. He's no longer good enough. Yeah. You're seeing those people in the office and like, no, he's not worth it. It's not all about upgrading someone. Just respect your man.
Yeah.
Is he not bringing enough money? Is it not? There's some instances where you don't say you want to upgrade someone just because you feel embarrassed of them. You feel like, no, it's embarrassing for me as a chief executive officer to be telling people that my husband is a builder. It's embarrassing. What's embarrassing about that? That same job. So don't try to develop someone for the wrong reasons. To make yourself look good. Or to make them have a better name. No, I want you to be called a constructor. I want him to be called Dr. Sundao, whatever. Are you doing those things, those development that you're doing on your partner, are you doing them for the right reasons? Or you're doing them for your ego? Oh, and I don't want a wife who is embarrassing for me to be going around telling my people that my wife is a cleaner and I'm a manager at what this big company. She enjoys it. She's developing. She's doing that. She's enjoying it with other employees, other people that clean with her, whatever. She loves doing that. She's bringing in money. And that allows her time to be at home and everything, looking after you, looking at the kids. She enjoys that. The only moment where you say you want to develop someone is when they are willing, is when you see that if they do this, there's a possibility of them earning more and even having less time to go to work and working less. Developing someone has to do more about that person and to make sure that that person you are trying to develop actually want to develop and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And also the way you package that development thing. Don't make them look stupid or make them feel like they are useless or whatever. Now you are bigger. You are now in the office. You are now telling, you can't be a builder. You are embarrassing me. You have to do something better. You have to open a company and just work in the office and then allow other people to build. You can't be a builder. Embarrassing me. Don't do things for the wrong reason or for the world. Yeah. To impress people, to make yourself look good in front of people. Also, you're embarrassing your partner and everything. You go out there, you are telling people the wrong title about my job just because you feel embarrassed. You are telling them this big word or whatever just because you feel, but you know that my job is good. You know that my job brings money. But just because you feel embarrassed because of your title, because you are Dr. So-and-so, because you are Mrs. whatever ever at your job, now you are trying to hide me. Even for me, when you ask me to bring me to your work party, Christmas party, you'll be like, no, he's working, he's not coming, just because you are embarrassed of me. Just because my son, my face is bent of the sun, or that hits me when I'm out there working in the streets, in the garden, when I'm a gardener. There's nothing wrong with being a gardener. It pays very well.
I feel very, very sad when someone is actually saying this person, we are no longer at the same level, and you are just working in an office of a company that actually belongs to someone. Do you know that some of these people that you think, like maybe your husband who's working as a builder, they probably own that company. They have shares in that company that you are working in the office. You might not even know. Some people that you see out there and you look down upon, they own that company where you are working of. I've seen it in Zimbabwe. There are a lot of people that you don't even know. They own shares in Econet, for example. But Econet is there, you are using their phone, and you say, this guy, he's just a welder, he's just working there. He owns shares in the company, he's just a farmer. He owns shares in the company that you are working in, and you are shining, putting around and all those kind of things. So chances that lady is actually working in a company that your husband owns, in pieces with those shares, and you are saying, no, I don't want this husband of mine. If you actually have someone who has a skill and who's actually ready to scale up with that skill, who actually managed to take you to school based on that skill that he has, and you are now saying we are no longer at the same level, what are you talking about?
You know, like you said before, that if I have learned something, is that life is unpredictable.
Yeah.
Life can change anytime. Never look down upon people.
Yeah.
There are now wars. There's a war in.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a war in other people. People are losing their jobs. People are changing. People are having to go back home and everything. You bent all the bridges. Yeah. You said, no, I'm not coming there. I don't care about you, whatever. You're falling out with your relatives, whatever. You're falling out with your husband. You're like, no, he's not worth it. That company can just die one day. It can just shut down one day. Things can just change.
Yep.
Like you said, that your husband is self-employed. That is company. That is job. No one can take that away from you.
Yep.
But this is a job. You are working for someone.
Yeah.
They can just wake up today and say, no, we don't want you.
Yeah.
Things can just, you become redundant and you
now
are no
you're
longer
looking for
needed. Now is that
part of
husband
yours.
that you have to go back to him. But you were saying, and life is so, never look down upon someone based on especially a job, or based on where you, the level of life where you were, or based on what you are driving, or based on how educated you are. Things happen.
Yep.
Things shift, things change. So never look down upon someone, especially your
100%.
partner. Just because you think I'm more educated or whatever. So what?
Yep. Yep.
So what? We are different. We've got different blessings. We've got this different things that we have that we complement each other.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not be foolish and stupid. Hey, hi, I need help. My partner hasn't cheated or done anything major, but the way they speak to me lately makes me feel small and disrespected, especially in front of others. I feel like I'm slowly falling out of love. Is this something a marriage can recover from?
Yes.
They haven't cheated.
Yeah. It's according to your thinking that they haven't cheated. But what they're doing, those are telltale signs of cheating. You now have someone who's giving you the affection. So the old someone that was giving you affection, now you are just rough on them. You just feel like, who are they? You don't want them anymore. Because you now have someone who's
All
taking
right.
good special care
All
of you.
right.
So those are sometimes some form of red flags. Or there's something that you've actually done yourself that you don't know. And maybe your husband or your wife is not able to tell you that, look at what you've done.
Yeah.
But you just expect things to move normally, but you already know that there's something that's going on maybe behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So the best is try to address, to look and see what is it that exactly is going on. And yes, you can actually come back. That relationship
definitely.
can actually
Yeah.
be fixed. You're still all right. But, when someone is actually maybe looking down upon you in public with other people and everything, there could be telltale signs of a bigger problem that is there, because there's no way that I can try to embarrass you in front of other people. But once that is happening, something is going on. Someone is trying to speak out. Someone is trying to communicate something. So after that conversation, or maybe that altercation in public, when you're on your own, the two of you, say, baby, what is really going on? I didn't like the way you spoke to me, or I didn't like the way you said what you said, while this with the other, guys. What is it? What's going on? Did I offend you? Did I do anything wrong? Or what's happening? Or do you have the second or third thoughts or whatever? Then you get to get that clarity from that person and everything, so that at least you can try to move on from that current situation. But you can actually move on and have your relationship back to where it was before.
Yeah, like what you say, that maybe it's probably something that you did.
Yeah.
Because some people, they just become tired. I'm fed up, Israel.
Yeah.
I've tried to communicate with you. I've tried to tell you, baby, don't do this, baby. Let's do this way, whatever. You don't listen to anything that I say.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just get tired. And sometimes I just snap in public because I'm exhausted. It's something that we've discussed. Probably we said we're not going to talk about this in front of people, whatever. I don't like it when you comment, give this kind of comments to other people, other ladies when I'm around, whatever. I don't like it. And then you still do the same thing.
Yeah.
And then I end up snapping. So you're probably just seeing your wife or your husband's side of things, of them, how they've changed, but you don't realize the impact or how you have caused them to reach to that state that they are. So try also to check yourself and see,
Yep.
is it, have I not played a part in them becoming like this? Because sometimes you are just fed up, like, whatever. I've tried to work on this. I've tried to fix things. I'm just done. I'm tired. Whatever happens, wherever we go, I'm just tired. So you end up snapping in front of kids because your mind is just... it's about to explode. So you're snapping everywhere. You're snapping at him at work. You're snapping at her everywhere. Wherever you are, you're snapping because you're just too tired of what has been happening. And also the other scenario is that of that woman that we were talking about. We have become big-headed. Thinks she's too big for you, she's too smart, she's too educated, she's earning more, whatever. She just becomes disrespectful. Like, no, I'm now the man of the house. I earn more, I bring more money, so I can say whatever I want. I can speak to you whatever way I want because I'm now the man of the house. I bring more money and everything. I'm doing this and that. So you become disrespectful, which is very, very wrong. If that's the scenario, that's very, very wrong. You don't have to disrespect your partner just because they are earning less or they are bringing less. They are still your husband. They are still your wife and everything. So there's no need for you to give them attitude just because they are going through a phase, just because things are going through a phase. And keep your thing in your pants. Keep your laundry. Don't air your laundry everywhere in front of people. I know he might have hurt you. She might have hurt you. But what do the rest of the crowd have to do with it? Maybe he embarrasses you. He embarrasses you in front of those people. Maybe he says things in front of... But the bigger person. Say, baby, I've told you 1,000 times, I don't like it when you talk about our bedroom stuff in front of people. That's why sometimes I end up snapping because you always do that. I don't like it. I don't like it when you do this in front of people, but you keep on doing it. But now if you snap and then you start embarrassing your partner in front of people, people will see you snapping. They probably won't realize the mistake that he's making because for them it probably is funny. For them, it probably is normal to be telling people all their sexual details, their bank details and everything, whatever, to be talking about. For them, probably it's normal. For them, it's entertaining for him to be telling them that. But you don't like it. You want to keep your life private and everything. But when you snap in front of people, then you are the one who look like a fool. You are the one who sound like a bad person. You are the one who sound disrespectful. So I know it can be painful. I know it can be testing. I know it can be texting. I know it can hurt sometimes. But just try to... keep it between the two of you. Just take him aside when it keeps on going on and on, or she keeps on going on and on. Just take him aside, baby. You have started again.
What's going on?
Or just pinch him, or just hold his hand tight to just remind him, baby, you are starting again. That thing that you do, just have your own way of communicating about things.
And also sometimes maybe your husband is actually doing this without knowing. Maybe they're actually speaking down on you in public without actually noticing or knowing that they're actually doing it. So it is just good to communicate after that. No, don't try to do it there while you're in the situation, most probably to get blown out of proportion. So try to address it when you get back home, when you're now back, and try to say, baby, when you actually do this, do you actually notice that you are maybe undermining me, embarrassing me, or doing all these kind of things on me? So maybe your husband will say, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't even notice.
I was actually doing good.
Sorry, I thought I was doing this.
Funny.
So just communicate. Find what is going on and everything like that.
That's it. We're done.
That's the last one.
Yes, that's the last one.
No worries. Thank you so much. Guys, it has been an exciting episode, and I believe you guys have been helped. And if you are here, you haven't subscribed, please just hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way in helping us to grow. It helps us to reach, many other people. It helps even the algorithm to know that people are actually liking this, are enjoying this. They need to keep pushing it to other audiences across the world. So thank you so much.
I have a question before we go. Guys, when your husband has a cold like this, is it a sin to make him sleep downstairs on the couch? Because we don't want the whole family to be sick. Because if he comes upstairs and I become sick, he becomes sick, we might end up not going to work. So is it a sin if I leave him down here instead of taking him upstairs?
What actually happens? I'll answer you your question.
Don't answer with that answer that you want to say. Don't say that
just
thing.
listen. I listen to your question. Listen to my answer. So what happens is the only way to heal a cold
Oh my goodness. There we
is
go
for you
again.
to do your thing. So now tonight I expect you to be the one to do that thing and to make sure you heal me. I have to sweat. You have to take all the sweat.
Bye
and stuff.
guys.
Thank you so much. See you in the next episode. Bye.